Back in 2013, Minecraft was peak.
The Trayaurus! What are you doing? What? I told you not to be homophobic today!
Go and make me a sandwich.
Here, do you want a dog stick? There you go.
Oh, it is actually a dog stick.
Thank you. That's right.
Called dog stick.
Then they got hooked on the most dangerous drug of all. 11-year-old pussy. Now we got fucking...
This is so boring. How do you have 130,000 viewers? Don't worry, one of those viewers is your mother.
Hey guys! Today, we tried to beat Minecraft, but my friend is Mohammed, prophet of the Muslim faith. The Minecraft community is filled with a diverse range of creators who all look the same, talk the same, and make the same content. The biggest of these being Dream. He is known for creating Minecraft Manhunt and nothing else. According to Dream's audience of children, pedophiles, and mutants, Dream has done some pretty horrible stuff.
We have Steve for guys, and we have Alex for girls. But they just recently added Tyrone.
Dream seems to have determined that the easiest way to deal with controversies is to make really over-the-top apologies. His friend says retard. I'm sorry, Twitter. I've removed that word from my vocabulary. He says lynch.
I say they're a bunch of cheaters and we lynch them.
Sorry, Twitter. I have removed that word from my vocabulary. He allegedly grooms a child.
What a thrill.
There's actually more than that. He did a video with Notch and deleted it because Hassan Piker said Notch was a racist due to tweets such as, "It's okay to be white."
Just having Notch on a video like this with 60 million views, this dude has been like an avowed, out and about like white supremacist for so long.
As opposed to more progressive statements such as,
"Old enough to count, old enough to mount? Question mark. You turn out to be a slut who's craving for attention, and then I tend to pick you up at a bar late night."
In Hassan's defense, he doesn't actually believe in this rule. He only sleeps with girls who've been bound, gagged, and had their tongues cut out. Dream then deleted the video and apologized directly to Hassan Piker for associating with this violent madman. Because it's not like you made your entire career off the back of his game or anything. You really gonna apologize to Hassan Piker? As if he hasn't done worse than this?
Little shit skin. Dumb motherfuckers, you dumb nigger.
During the Dream SMP, he made a Navajo war cry, which prompted a single white girl who claimed that she had 5% Native American DNA to get really mad that Dream had appropriated the culture of her people. Surely won't apologize for this one. That would actually be retarded. He immediately apologized.
And then I'm sorry to anybody who we offended by doing the war cry yesterday.
This is very much a pattern. Dream, for some reason, can't just tell people to fuck off. When Dream created his first hit single, Mask, he famously pours out the normal pills in an incredibly emotional display. This elicited rage from the doped-up junkies that make up his audience. Dream responded, mentioning the fact that every single rap song on Earth references drug usage. A girl then called him a racist for referencing drugs on Twitter. He disagreed. Everyone calls the girl a retard because she is. Then she goes into his DMs, complains about being harassed, and calls his entire audience racist. Now, if this was me, I would tell this 14-year-old girl to kill herself. But Dream decides to make the whitest apology known to man.
Felt like this was important for me to say. I'm sorry that my reply earlier contained me saying drugs could be harmful to black members of the community.
Well, I mean, it could have been worse. At least he only mentioned drugs and not absentee fathers or raping white women. He's been cancelled so many times that it's actually started to affect his brain. When the Dream SMP ended, Dream and Quackity both had the same idea for a new SMP, the novelty of this one being that it included Mexicans. Dream got a little bit pissy about them making the same thing, so he DMs Quackity about it, who doesn't respond, which prompts Dream to enter Crazy X mode and make a full essay about Quackity ghosting him. Alright fellas, let's check it out.
This post is gonna get a tiny bit personal, so if you're not in the mood to be a little upset, probably best not to read it. You're all probably thinking the same general thing. We need another Minecraft server to play. QSMP was announced. I was surprised and reached out to members of the QSMP that I'm close with after Quackity didn't reply to me, and got varying my interest in sharing the mod with Quackity to them, and how I would be giving it to the public for free. Quackity was actually the idea for the owner from the Spanish community, as this was before with the same functionality, and obviously with the same general idea.
How long we got left?
Still no response, so I reached out to other friends of ours who were having the same communication struggle.
Now, we as normal people would look at this and think, who gives a shit? But for the Minecraft community, this was a big deal. There was doxings, there were death threats, the police were involved, the president was sending in the National Guard to sort this out. You know what I want to know? Why are these kids so good at doxing? These kids are better at researching than your favorite drama essayist. Time for a fun segment. Merch review. Dream really went to the Ela Klein School of Art and Design. They would describe this as a piece of minimalist, clean art. I would describe this as a piece of fucking shit. Lazy designs made by Chinese slaves. The Dream bucket hats for the child who feels too safe in a public school. Alternatively, you can just pay us $100 and we'll send an adult man to your house and kick the shit out of your son. I'll give him this, $41.99. Not that bad for a smiley face that takes 2 seconds to draw. Teddy Fresh wouldn't have even drawn that smiley face, and it would have cost you $200, not including shipping. Speaking of $200, maybe I could interest you in the Dream plushie. Dream stands are quite literally the worst of society that have decided to congregate within the Minecraft community. Here's a quick list of things Dream stands have done. Doxed a picture of Dream in high school. Doxed Dream's ex-girlfriend. Made gore porn of Dream. Made gore porn of Dream's underage sister. Made gore porn of underage Tommy Innit. Cancelled Tommy Innit because he said he wanted to learn more about lesbians. A woman made fun of Dream's merch, so they replied to her mocking her dead dog. Despite his fans proving many times that they are clinically insane, as well as going out of their way to harass Dream and his family, Dream for some reason decides to actively pander to them whenever he can, which riles them up further and makes them even more crazy. Imagine for a moment here that your fans are so hell-bent on finding out what you look like that you have to digitally remove the reflection from your cat's eyes so they don't find out what you look like. What would you do to deal with these cretins other than sell them your baby pictures for $30? I mean, at that point, he's literally a whore. I think Dream likes the attention. He could do so much to dissuade them, but he doesn't. He's made multiple statements bigging up stan culture. He calls them his kittens. I love the image of Dream saying that stan culture is healthy and cool, contrasted against this fan art of one of Dream's critics raping his cat's mutilated corpse. Truly, there is nothing toxic about stan culture. Many other people have criticized Dream over his pandering to insane stans. These criticisms led Dream to his first reaction with his greatest enemy. Balls Lover 32. As previously mentioned, Dream stans became obsessed with finding out what Dream looked like. They would analyze the reflections in his cat's eyes. They would hunt through every social media account he ever made. Eventually, they found his name, address, and what school he went to, which led them to this picture. This is Dream. Once this picture came out, his stans once again got angry because, according to them, he had catfished them by being skinny in all of the fan art that they drew, because these people are fucking deranged. So deranged, in fact, that Dream decided to just reveal his face.
I'm dropping it.
So he starts off by sending pictures of his face to all these YouTubers, and they all react with shock and awe. It's all very gay. Then he shows his face on video, and admittedly, he does look like a monster in this video. Anyone who says he looks like a normal guy in this video is lying. His facial structure alone, I mean, he doesn't even look human. He's a freak. He's a monster. After this, a lot of his fans stopped caring because the Dream mystique was gone, and Dream was an attention whore, so he put the mask back on and deletes the video. Nobody cares about any of this, so let's get to the most important part. Is Dream the fat man? If we take a picture of Dream and add 400 pounds, we can clearly see that Dream is in fact the fat man. Dream was speedrunning the gym. Now answer me this, can you name a better duo than the Minecraft community and grooming children. There are more allegations surrounding Dream than just the one he was accused of. Before YouTube, much like most YouTubers, Dream dated a BPD maniac woman who shouldn't be allowed on the streets, and in a utopian society, she would be kept inside a cage, or alternatively, hunt down and shot. When she moved in with Dream, she stopped taking her pills and medicinally lobotomizing herself. This is the part you're not going to believe. This insane woman with BPD is also a whore and publicly cheated on Dream with another man. So Dream dumped her ass. This made her mad, but then she became happy, and then mad again, and then falsely accused Dream of cheating and domestic abuse. All of Dream's stans go crazy and start cancelling Dream because, you know, these people are prospect serial killers. Dream's only response is to come out and say, guys, this woman is insane, she has bipolar, don't bully her because she'll kill herself. But deep down, I know she's a good person. Then in another twist, it turns out that she was grooming kids the whole time. So the moral of the story is, don't date a woman with BPD because she'll go crazy, then she'll infect you with a BPD and make you crazy, and before you know it, you're carving the word meat into your chest. When the Dream SMP was still a thing, one of the members that was to be added was Dream's childhood friend, Manatreed. Now, Manatreed, much like Dream, is a famous speedrunner, except instead of speedrunning Minecraft, Manatreed instead speedruns birth to an early grave. He got added to the SMP, and within the same day was removed from the SMP, because it turns out he was beating women. Now, personally, I don't see what the problem is. I don't know why the stands have a problem. They assault people all the time. I mean, they clearly attacked Dream at TwitchCon. When he got asked about it, much like a battered bride, he said he fell down the stairs.
TwitchCon Survival Guide. Step 1. Always wear your hazmat suit. Stinky. Don't go near the ball pit. Archie. Use extreme force on...
Anyway, after he was cancelled, he makes a statement on Twitter, and then he posts a screenshot to Kiwi Farms using a different name, and he just comments, I believe him. Do any of you guys believe him? I think he's telling the truth. And then he got removed from the Dream SMP and stopped streaming forever. So, in one day, this guy joined the Dream SMP, gained 200,000 Twitch followers, got cancelled for domestic abuse, became a lol cow, got removed from the Dream SMP, and then quit Twitch all on the same day. To this day, there is yet to be a more successful rags to riches to rags again speedrun. Shortly after the face reveal, a 17-year-old alleges that Dream was trying to bang her during COVID.
You can get in the kitchen or the bedroom. He sent me a
That's
picture
quite funny,
of his penis.
Now
and a
that's less
nut
funny.
to me.
That's
he
not as
told
funny.
me
Dream fans weren't happy about the grooming, but also on top of that, the sexism. I mean, they tolerate one, but they won't tolerate both. So they started hashtag Dream is a freak. Since then, both parties have claimed that they're dealing with this illegally behind the scenes, so no more information has come forward. But personally, I think Dream's innocent. And I know people will say, oh, but he's a Minecraft YouTuber, how can he not be a pedophile? That's unprecedented. Listen, times have changed. Back in 2015, those were some sweet, nice kids. But modern kids, these Dream stands, you wouldn't groom these kids. They'd be clawing at you, snapping at you, all sorts. Pedophile's nightmare, really. Hookup culture has done irreversible damage. It used to be class over, down the library for recess. Now they're on the playground in their skanky uniforms, putting out. Where's all the innocence gone? There's just no future in child grooming anymore. The Dream team has attained massive success due in no small part to their exciting group dynamic. You see, George Not Found, he's the gay one. Dream is the... Sapnap is the gay one. If Dream is the guy who has developed a form of Stockholm syndrome for these crazies who are controlling his life, then Sapnap is the guy who's trying to escape the basement. Sapnap tried to relocate from Twitch to Kick in a move to, in my opinion, try and build an audience of people who won't cancel you for moving to Kick. My favorite tweet about this is from Sapnap Updates, who said,
"We just wanted to let you all know that we will not be updating when Sapnap goes live on Kick. Out of respect for our admins who are people of color and part of the LGBTQ+ community, as well as anyone in the Sapnap community who also are, we do not feel comfortable supporting this app as it is not a safe space.
Because of the move to Kick, we will no longer be e-stalking you and sharing everything we find with the public." God, what a shame, eh? I bet he's kicking himself they lost the team of autistic pro bono feds. Twitter is amazing, isn't it? Because it really makes people think that their opinion matters. So Tubbo starts by being supportive.
This is like when Ninja joined Mixer, man. Alright. I did not know that image was at the end. Oh dear, that caught me off guard. So yeah.
For quickly turning on Sapnap once the Dream stands start getting mad.
The majority of Sapnap's demographic is people in communities such as LGBTQIA+, younger demographic and stuff like that. I feel like this platform is not a safe place to be openly trans, not a safe place to be openly Jewish, not a safe place to be black.
I don't like that. Why'd he say it like that? He just spat that word out like it's Jim Crow. It's not safe for the LGBTQIA+. It's not safe for Jews. It's not safe for black people. That's literally what he just did.
Woke up this morning and thought I'd express my thoughts more clearly. I main Sanap, but I just cannot support him on Kick. That platform goes against everything his community is and stands for. His community is mainly POC, queer people, and women.
Fuck off! Who do they think is watching this? It's majority white kids, and then like a black kid in suburbia, who, you know, he goes to Cheshire High. They put him in the front of class next to the Asian kid and the gay one. The lesbian's at the back of the class because she's not gay enough. Cheshire High basketball team scoped out little Damien like that. That's who's watching. Certainly not no hardened street nigger. You know, they're not hanging around on a fucking gravel staircase watching fucking Minecraft Manhunt. In conclusion, Minecraft YouTubers used to be the child predators, but now they have become the child prey, bound to the wills of the people who will be filling up our prisons in the next 10 years. Every time they bow to their audience, they have to bow lower the next time, and by this point, Dream's head, it's subterrestrial. But this is the future of content. It's a series of people who are deathly terrified of children. Back in 2016, there was balance. You know, the pedophiles were there to keep the children in line. By removing the pedophiles, we've effectively destroyed the Minecraft ecosystem. Now these kids, they can do whatever they want without the fear of being raped by a middle-aged man. But I have a solution. EDP. Okay? We have an opportunity here to put EDP to work. Okay? We drop him into the Minecraft community. Alright? When the kids step out of line, he smacks them down. Admittedly, he rapes them as well, which I disavow. But how else are these kids supposed to know who's the boss? You know what I mean?